and connect with our technical expert on the show today. We are being joined by Aditya Agarwala. Hi Aditya, good afternoon, good time. It's been a while that we have spoken last, but give us a sense on the markets, because that 22,600 is what we have broken below in today's trading session. Pharma is doing well, but on the broader markets, what's your sense and what's your view coming in right now? Are we in for some bit of a recovery from these levels?
Hi, Srishti. Good afternoon. Hi, Snehi. Thanks for having the show. I think markets are trying to find its feet. What is interesting is we are not seeing a dramatic fall in the broader markets and the benchmark indices. Snehi did talk about India VIX at the start of the show, which is the interesting data to watch at the moment. We are not seeing any spike in the VIX, though it opened with a gap. Now it's cooled off significantly. So a cool off in a VIX tells me that there is no panic in the market as such, and you can actually have a pullback rally towards the fag end of the trading session. That's what I'm looking at. And 22,500 is a key support area that I'll be eyeing on the Nifty going ahead. What is interesting, Srishti, is markets are oscillating in a falling wedge pattern. And Nifty today took support at the lower end of the wedge pattern. And from there, it's trying to post a recovery. It will be interesting to see if market actually managed to scale past the resistance levels of 22,650, 22,700. If that happens towards the fag end of the trading session, I think market should be fine, and it's still trying to form a base after which it will see a good short covering rally. But yes, within during that period of time, we are seeing volatility and few pockets are correcting. For me, the two concern areas are the IT and the bank index. IT is clearly not the flavor at the moment, and it is seeing time and again correction because of what's floating around in the news. So IT is something that is a bit of a concern, Srishti, for me. So I'll stay away from IT at the moment. All the large caps, mid caps are correcting. Names like Infosys, TCS, HCL Tech, and Coforge, they are correcting. So I will stay away from IT at the moment. And bank is something which I think it will be the key index if Nifty has to form a base here and go up. So 48,200, about 48,000 on the Bank Nifty is something that I'm eyeing very closely. If these levels are held, I think PSU banks will be the first to see some kind of a short covering rally. And from the PSU lot, I think Union Bank, Canara Bank, PNB, these will be the ones who will outperform first.
Thanks, Aditya, for that view coming in, and very constructive of you to share in such great detail what you're liking and what you're not. But a little bit more clarity on what your stock-specific recommendations would be right now. I can see a sell call coming from you. Help us understand what's the rationale.
So yes, I got a sell on Naukri because it's clearly broken down from key support areas, and it's trading below its 200 DMA at the moment. Looks like a fresh short buildup is here, and that is likely to drag the stock further lower to levels of 6,900. That is my target on Naukri. So I've got a sell recommendation on Naukri. That's Info Edge for a downside target of 6,900 with a stop loss somewhere around 74.70. I do like a few pockets, especially within the consumer durable space. So Voltas is one stock that is looking very interesting to me on the chart setup. So I've got a buy recommendation on Voltas for a target of 1450 on the upside and a stop loss of 1190 on the downside.
All right, but Aditya, other than the IT space that is definitely reeling under pressure, on the flip side, it's a couple of these auto counters as well as FMCG names that are doing decently well in today's trading session. Any stock from these sectors?
So definitely, I think autos and especially within the auto industry, I think two-wheeler space is something that I'll keep a very close eye on. Hero Moto, Bajaj Auto, these are the two stocks which have corrected significantly. I think it's time to look at them. They offer an excellent risk to reward ratio at current levels. I can add an Eicher Motor to it as well. Let's first talk about Bajaj Auto. I think with a good support somewhere around 8,200, 8,300, one can actually initiate fresh long positions in Bajaj Auto. Take a positional bet here for a target of 9,500 to about 10,000 on the upside. If I talk about Eicher Motors, that is one stock which is actually buzzing in trade as we spoke. So on the upside, stock can easily test levels of 5,200 to about 5,400 with a strong support on the downside at 4,800. When we talk of four-wheelers, I've got two stocks which definitely look very interesting to me. The first one is Tata Motors, again, a stock which has corrected significantly and offers an excellent risk to reward. Again, a personal trade here will be advisable with a support on the downside at 650, 661. I would recommend a long recommendation for a target of 800. And yes, Mahindra definitely stands out because of the new launches and all. I think Mahindra can also see levels of 3,000 on the upside.
Okay, Aditya, thanks for that view coming in on the entire auto space and what you're liking from that pack. On that note, we'll let you go once again. Always a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks so much for joining.